Every couple of months we hear about a famous person or a politician who's caught on video using a racial slur. And then the very next video we see them in is their sad and humble apology. Here's the difficult part of a senator or really anybody apologizing for using a racial slur. By definition, the apology is totally disingenuous. Let me explain. When someone uses language in everyday speaking, this has a direct correlation to how the person thinks. Can a person really honestly apologize for their own cognitive reality? I'm going to say no. What they're really saying is they're sorry they got caught. If I were talking to a person of color, it wouldn't matter what they said, what they did, how they were acting. I would never think to use a racial slur. The thought would never cross my mind because that's not how I think. Not once, not ever. Would it be because I'm such a great person and I have such great self-control? No. Would it be because I think, oh, I don't want to hurt them, so I won't use that word? No. Would it be because as a white person, I know that's a really rotten thing to say to somebody? No. But I do know that, but no. It would simply be because that's not the way I think. It wouldn't dawn upon me to say something like that. I might be mad at someone, and I'd certainly tell them I was mad at them, but in a million years I would never use the N-word or a racial slur. It just doesn't come to mind. I guess my point is this. You can't apologize for who you are. And for good or for bad, speech is an indication not only of what the person wants to say, but how they think. It speaks directly to who they are as a person. I don't know about you, but I'm just not satisfied living in a society where people just don't say the N-word. I'd like to live in a society where people don't even think it. So the next time some well-known person gets caught on film using a racial slur, maybe think about what they're really trying to say. What they're really trying to say is they believe some groups are less important than others.
Had a few high clouds that filtered that sun from time to time, but overall it was great. This is the way it looked out at Martin Luther King Jr. Park, the ice rink.
And unfortunately, I spoke a little too fast when I was referencing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So fast to the point where I jumbled a couple of words. Now, in my mind, I knew I had mispronounced, but there was no malice. There was nothing that I could have. I had no idea the way it came across to many people. That was not a word that I said, I promise you that. And if you did feel that it hurt you in any way, I sincerely apologize.
Well, Capel went on to say he was disappointed in his company's decision to terminate his employment.